Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Welcome to this podcast on the top 10 lessons learned from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book has been a bestseller for over 2 decades and has transformed the financial mindset of millions of people around the world. In this podcast, we will elaborate on the lessons learned from this book and how you can apply them to your life. Lesson 1: The rich don't work for money. The first lesson we learned from the book is that the rich don't work for money. Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad tells him that the poor and the middle class work for money, but the rich make money work for them. This means that the rich focus on building assets rather than working for a paycheck. They understand the importance of investing in assets that will generate income. Lesson 2: Mind your own business. The second lesson we learned from the book is to mind your own business. Robert Kiyosaki advises us to focus on building our own assets and businesses rather than relying on a job. The book emphasizes the need for financial independence and taking control of our own financial futures. Lesson 3: The importance of financial literacy. The third lesson we learned from the book is the importance of financial literacy. The book highlights the fact that our education system does not teach us how to manage money or build wealth. Robert Kiyosaki argues that financial education is critical to building wealth and financial independence. Lesson 4: Understand the difference between assets and liabilities. The fourth lesson we learned from the book is to understand the difference between assets and liabilities. According to Kiyosaki, an asset is something that puts money in your pocket, while a liability takes money out of your pocket. The book emphasizes the importance of investing in assets that generate income and staying away from liabilities that drain your finances. Lesson 5: The importance of cash flow. The fifth lesson we learned from the book is the importance of cash flow. Kiyosaki argues that the key to financial independence is to build cash-flowing assets. This means investing in assets that generate passive income, such as rental properties, stocks, and bonds. Lesson 6: The power of compounding. The sixth lesson we learned from the book is the power of compounding. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of starting early and letting your investments compound over time. The book highlights the fact that even small amounts of savings can turn into significant wealth over time if invested wisely. Lesson 7: Take calculated risks. The seventh lesson we learned from the book is to take calculated risks. Kiyosaki argues that the rich take risks because they understand the potential rewards. Rather than avoiding risks, the book encourages us to take calculated risks and to learn from our mistakes. Lesson 8: Learn from failure. The eighth lesson we learned from the book is to learn from failure. Kiyosaki emphasizes the fact that failure is not the opposite of success, but rather a part of the success journey. The book encourages us to embrace failure, learn from our mistakes, and use them as stepping stones towards success. Lesson 9: Invest in yourself. The ninth lesson we learned from the book is to invest in ourselves. Kiyosaki argues that our greatest asset is ourselves and that we should invest in our education and personal development. The book highlights the importance of continuous learning and self-improvement. Lesson 10: Give back. The final lesson we learned from the book is the importance of giving back. Kiyosaki argues that the rich have a responsibility to give back and make a positive impact on society. The book encourages us to use our wealth and success to make a difference in the world. In conclusion, the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki has transformed the financial mindset of millions of people around the world. The 10 lessons we elaborated in this podcast have the potential to change your financial future for the better. Remember, the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. Mind your own business, invest in assets that generate cash flow, and take calculated risks. Remember to learn from your failures, invest in yourself, and give back to society. With these principles in mind, you can achieve financial independence and build the life of your dreams.